Yeah, like growing up, I had my own mentor, Deepak Pasut. He passed away in 2015, and he really helped me, with the concept of having a routine, having, working hard, and just gave me a really good. I think at the end, he kind of said to me, "Look, I've given you all the tools now. Now it's up to you to use them."
Let's talk a bit about mentorship. I always like to talk about mentorship with all my guests, because it's a concept that's obviously not very dear to me. And people I've always been asked in my life, like who are mentors of mine, and I always say that I guess in my early 20s, probably into my early 30s, I never really had people who I would formally consider a mentor. I mean, I always had let's say that whether it was the brains or the humility to to seek people to get some advice from, but it's really only the last 5, 6, 7 years that I've really, I guess, formally wanted to get into that concept of mentorship, both mentoring me and me mentoring others. But talk to me about mentorship through your life. Any particular mentors you've had that really stick out? Any particular lessons that you've learned, and do you now find yourself mentoring young sportsmen yourself?
Yeah, like growing up, I had my own mentor, Deepak Pasut. He passed away in 2015, and he really helped me, with the concept of having a routine, having, working hard, and just gave me a really good. I think at the end, he kind of said to me, "Look, I've given you all the tools now. Now it's up to you to use them. I've given you everything that you need to learn about life and how to put it all together. Now you go and just, chase your dreams, chase your goals." This was just before he obviously passed away, and I suppose, he was right. So he was hugely influential. Neil Burns was another one, played, for Leicestershire and Somerset, and he had different ideas and concepts at the time. He was quite a good mentor. So I had a few mentors in my life, but now obviously, I need a business mentor and a media mentor as well, because I think it helps you, if you're having these journeys. So I haven't really got in that aspect, mentors. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Matt could be my business mentor, and
you can teach me cricket.
Yeah, there you go, and make me into a multi-millionaire. The next thing you know, we're on a private jet to Dubai, and we're living it up. And
you never know.
You can tell everyone this was another guy, one of my success stories, one of many. I turned Monty into a multi-millionaire.
You can give me a testimonial.
Yeah, exactly. I'll give you 10% of all my earnings, mate, if you make it to multi-millionaire. So in media, I've got a lot of media friends that I talk to, but not all the time, because I think, sometimes you have to learn as well, by watching other people rather than constantly, referring back to someone. You can get into a process of just reaching out for feedback all the time and not being in a position of you make the judgment, you make the decision. Because in the end, all the big, media guys, they end up they own it, don't they? They don't need any sort of then confirmation of they know they're doing it right. And you got to, at some point, get yourself there as well.
And what about you mentoring others? Have you got anyone now or along?
Yeah, youngsters coming through, either give them guidance or put them in the right direction, or in terms of cricket, I've had a lot of British Asian youngsters coming to me and they go, "Can I get a trial?" And next thing you know, they've been trying for the last 3 months. I can't get anywhere. I'll give a phone call. So there's that example, isn't it? Of do I go for my best mate? And suddenly I'll give him a phone call. He goes, "Yeah, bring him next week, mate. All right, cheers, Monty. Have a look at him." And they go and do it. And they go, "Monty, that helped me so much. He got me through the system, accelerated it. We had a look. They're giving us some feedback. At least I know what to do with the direction." So, I don't know. The world sometimes does work like that, It's like the people
I mean, the world totally works like that, doesn't it? I mean, the world's totally built up on relationships. But I guess when it comes to crime, racism, or something being a media or social media talking point, it just depends what colour those relationships are, doesn't it?
Yeah, true.